Alrighty, welcome back to Aerith's Revenge Challenge. Last time, we beat Schizo, so now we're just running towards Genova Death. Genova Death will be free, so we just gotta get there. Yeah, I think we're pretty much good to go. Might get murdered by a dragon here, but it's whatever. So we were talking right after the last episode ended. We had a little discussion about magic, and I figured it would be interesting to talk about again with YouTube. So I had never noticed, like I kind of knew, but I didn't really like stop to think about it. But this section of the game is absolutely insane for magic. Like, you go from having, I don't know, 40, 50 magic to having over 100, 150 plus magic stat. And having pretty much all the best magic in the game. So in this section alone, if we add like the end of city and then like up to this spot here, you get Aqua Lung, which you could get before, Magic Breath, and Comet. You get Wizard Bracelet, which is plus 20 magic, I believe. Circlet, which is plus 30 magic. The Enhanced Sword, which has a big buff to magic. I forget how much. And Magic Plus. And Neo Bahamut. And Alexander. So, like, all this stuff that we're using to super buff Aerith's magic. And if we take this stuff off of Aerith, and we put it on Cloud, look at Cloud's magic stat. Wait. He needs the Wizard Bracelet as well. And the Circlet. 126. 126 magic. A normal magic attack around this time is like 40. Already halfway to max. I mean, that's like end game stats. And you get all this stuff in this section. You know, we skipped everything except this section. So everything we have is just from this part of the game. You get all that. It's pretty wild. Not to mention you get some of the best magic defense armor in the game if you're playing a version that actually matters. But yeah, I always knew that like this was the part of the game where you can really like do a magic build. But I never realized like it's all here. Even Magic Plus you get from here. Pretty much every important magic thing. And then on top of that, you get Aqua Lung and Magic Breath, two of the best enemy skills. And Comet, one of the strongest magic spells. And Neo Bahamut, one of the best summons. And then probably like one of the bigger things as well is getting the Enhanced Sword, because if Aerith isn't here, which is normally the case, Cloud is the strongest magic caster in the game. So getting his big magic sword at the same time is huge. So yeah, interesting. Interesting truly how much you get here in terms of if you want to build magic. Could be a story-based thing, because this is where the Cetra fought Jenova. This was all the Cetra magic. This is all the magic they used to defeat Jenova. Also, ow, that hurt a lot. I still don't have, like, any Phoenix Downs. Why? These guys are so tanky. You ever make the connection that you fight Jenova Death here, and this is where Jenova died originally? This is where they defeated Jenova, and you fight Jenova Death here. Whoa! Crazy lore. I always thought that they fought here, but I guess it could be that she just landed here. I thought they fought here. Is there any, like, confirmation of one or the other, or is it just we're guessing? I mean, I guess there's a good chance it's both. True. I mean, I'm not going by Rebirth canon, but it's always interesting because Rebirth canon and original canon are different. But having said that, a lot of the things, like, they used the original to write Rebirth's canon. So, like, some of it is stuff that is meant to be true in the original, you know what I mean? So there's some things you can look at and be like, you know, this is probably what they meant for the original, but you never know because it's different canon. But it's interesting to think about. It's kind of like in my in-depth video of Cloud, I talked about the voice that talks to Cloud in the reactor, and I said, like, the original Japanese text is closer to wake up, but in the English text it says watch out. And then in the mobile version, in the Final Fantasy VII mobile game, Ever Crisis, they changed the English translation to wake up. So it's interesting because, like, in the original, it is watch out, but given another chance to write it, the writers wrote wake up. So is it canon that it says wake up? No, but is that what they originally intended? Probably. If they sealed it within the North Crater, then the fight had to take place on the North Crater. I would imagine. Yeah, that's my headcanon, is like it landed here and then they ran up here and fought it and encapsulated it in here. So it never left the crater. I was going Mr. Greenie. Yeah. Yeah, it's never actually, you know, you have to take everything with a grain of salt. Especially in JRPGs, there's always mistranslations and stuff. So, this moment, this is why we took Tifa out of the party. If we didn't take Tifa out of the party, the game would soft lock right now. Well, not right now, but we would continue with Aerith in our party, and then the game would soft lock when we fought Jenova. So we took Tifa out of the party so that Tifa runs up and says, wait for me, and then we get a chance to change our party. And so now we have to take Aerith out of the party, or else we soft lock. And I would love to remove... Actually, can we do this? Does he let me... Oh, he doesn't. Rip. Alright, so we have to reset. Do you guys want to see the soft lock? It's not very exciting. The screen just moves forever. It's not a very exciting soft lock. I'll just throw on some random stuff. No, let's not, because there's that super long Shinra cutscene. We're gonna have to watch it twice. Well, alright, whatever, we'll just go. We're not saving, though. The PSX handles party members' code. Okay. Well, I'll just... We'll game, then. I'm actually gonna get a weapon for Tifa, so that'll be nice. Oh. You should get the fire armlet. Or actually, you should get the fire armlet. Alright, we're not saving. We gotta watch this long cutscene, and we have to go through that one big screen, and then we have to go through the wind, and then... Also, I would like the Gigas armlet, but I don't really want to steal it now, because there's a chance the game soft locks. Can you get the Gigas armlet anywhere else? I guess we don't need it. I just kind of want it. You can get the warrior armlet from the train. Well, if it doesn't soft lock, then I'll just keep going, and if I soft lock, then we'll get the armlet. How's it going, Man Potion? This is not a mod. This is OG original PS1. Final Fantasy VII. Isn't the Kaiser Knuckle also a magic boosting weapon? 39. Dude, this is... I've never made this connection, but almost every single thing you get in this entire section is magic based. It had to have been a connection to, like, this is where the Cetra fought Genova. I never thought of that connection, but it makes perfect sense. That's why there's so much, like, magical stuff here. Oh! The OG water coolers. This is the promised land. We found the promised land. I mean, even if you didn't want to, like, stretch it to the northern crater, you still find Comet in the city. So, like, that's always... That one feels like it's pretty on purpose. You find Comet in the city. Dude, I want them so bad. I want them to look exactly like... They're not going to. They're supposed to be monoliths. So they're going to look like monoliths, but... Alright, so this is where it soft locks normally. It's looking like it's soft locked. Yeah, so for some reason, it's trying to call the third party member to, like, look around, I think. And there's no third party member to look around. So it just does the heartbeat thing forever. Be crazy if there was some way to, like, get past this wall and, like, go to the save point. Could you imagine? We, like, find a way to get past this and get to the save point and save and then, like, reload, and then you can just walk by and you'd never have to fight Genova death. That'd be huge. Yep, so that's the second soft lock. First one being the death screen. Yeah, I mean, you can't leave the screen backwards, so you probably can't leave it forwards either. But maybe if you saved and quit, you could. Yeah, it is. Like I said, I think it's like calling the character in the third slot to, like, do an animation, like, look around, but there's no model to do it. Which is weird, because there's a lot of other scenes where the models are supposed to do stuff, and Aerith's is just invisible, but it still works. Like, when we fought Schizo, she, like, was supposed to do her fighting stance, but there was no Aerith there, and it still worked. So I don't know. I don't know why some in particular soft lock. I could probably look into it and figure it out. That could be true. Maybe she just doesn't have that animation at all. So, like, in the Schizo fight, she does have the animation. We just can't see it. But, like, she doesn't even have that animation in the Sephiroth thing. So it soft locks. That makes sense. What is that thing? Hey man, that's my dad. It's not very nice. Alright, I got my Gigas armlet. Let's remember to... I almost said strip Aerith. Ooh. YouTube have a field day with that one. He's gonna do what? He's gonna do what to Aerith? AO? What is this AO? When did this AO thing start, by the way? I see it everywhere now. I don't know when this started. Every time someone says something charged, everyone goes, Ayo? Okay, so we're gonna go... Well... Hold on, let me go get... Go get her glove and see how much damage she does. It's a zoomer thing. I don't like all zoomer things, but that one's pretty good. Not against that one. I'd like to save in a separate slot here if possible. I don't know if I have enough slots though. Nope. Yeah, I guess we're kind of stuck. I'm right on the edge where it's cool to pretend to be a zoomer sometimes. At least that's what I tell myself. Yeah. I feel it. They've accepted you into their society. Hey, yo. Razor Ramon. Hey, if it's a Razor Ramon reference, I'm all in. Freaking love Razor Ramon. That's not how he used it, but if that's what the reference is, then I'm down. See, when I read it with the inflection of like, Ayo? Not the cool guy, Ayo. YouTube comments. Please tell us how cringe we are. Please and thank you. Would appreciate. Alright, so what's our... Yeah, Tifa's the strongest by far. So... I really miss the, the plus 10 strength accessory that I'm blanking on the name of. Killing in the name of. Power wrist. Yeah. Where do you get the power wrist? Because, like, I'm so used to having it the entire game and we don't have it. We skipped it. Hey, yo. The power wrist. Do you get it, like, in Junon? I forget where you get it. Maybe bottom swell? Okay. That was my first guess, was bottom swell. Yeah, it's just weird not having it. I'm so used to having it in legitimately every single run I've ever done in this game. It's always there. Okay, so you're gonna get nothing that lowers your strength. Cloud's gone full nuclear on his magic build. I miss having, like, fire increase your strength in New Threat. We got added cut. It's somewhere. There it is. Man, I wish I had Death Blow, too. I miss Death Blow. How's it going, Sina? Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we'll be able to grab it. Yeah, that would be nice. What materia does the Sage's Chocobo drop? Enemy skill. I believe. Man, I love doing this on PS1 where the animation's actually correct and not like screwed up on the PC version. Okay, so... Oh man, I can't give her the Gigas armlet because she has to have the fire armlet. Lame. Alright, Cloud's gone nuclear. It's probably gonna die in like 2 seconds, but... Do I have a trank? No. Yeah, Cloud's dead. He does have elemental fire, but I think he's still dead. As soon as he gets double hit, he's dead. It might not even take a double hit. Thank goodness he didn't silence Cloud. Actually, Aqua Lung doesn't work on her, does it? Does that deal damage? Not much, but... Also gonna do MC. And... oh, wow, you survived it. Shocked. Oh, so close. So close to a limit. I'm gonna just use one of my elixirs. Why not? Red 13. Am I actually gonna do this with everybody alive? I thought this was gonna be a watch Tifa attack for 10 minutes fight. I gotta save some of my MP for healing, but get some of that comet damage. How's it going, Jack? No. My My doggo. Oh, this is OG Final Fantasy VII. No mod here. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. How's it going, Kaney? Where's the boss HP? In our hearts. Who came up with this challenge? I did. I did, and I'll be the first one to do it. Oh, the double hit. RIP. Well, now it becomes a Watch Tifa attack, but hopefully not for 10 minutes now. We could throw the dragon scales. I think she's doing like 200 damage. She'd be doing like almost 300 probably with the Gigas armlet. Yeah, although on our current level with Deathblow, I think we'd be missing like 90% of the time. Yeah, the gloves at Isolin are pretty powerful. It would have taken a long grind to get those. Or I would have had to sell something. Like an arm. So this is the final boss that keeps us gated. Once we beat this boss, we get the high wind. We can go back and collect most of the stuff we missed. We can power level as much as we want. Yes, we played a lot of Rebirth. I have a full review of it on the channel if you want to check that out. Full playthrough and a full review. I also have several tutorials for the minigames in Rebirth on my channel. We can't get Power Soul yet. We never got to the world map yet to get it. We're stuck. We've been stuck here since Disc 1 skip. Oh yeah, after this boss, yeah. Which is what I should do, but I kind of don't want to. Because that's like, that's the speedrun thing. I'll probably just not use Tifa at all. I'll probably use, like, Barret and... Or I'll use Red 13 and Aerith probably for the majority of everything else. Yeah, there's some funny stuff. Like, Materia Keeper will still be there. I don't think... I don't think the Turks are still there. I think the Turks are game moment based. Titan will still be there. You get MP Turbo here too. Bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. You get all the magic stuff. Alright, I'm gonna save here. For a while. Oh boy, the poison ring. That's so useful. Also, I should do this. Don't get hit by this. I only have Tifa. Okay. Yo, good to see you, Joe. Yeah, the poison ring is great for selling and never using. True, it would actually be better if it only drained poison. Then it could actually be maybe useful, except there's so little enemies in this game that poison you. Especially at this point. Yeah, you could. Red, your tail is like in the fire. You might want to move it. So we get to the world map here finally with the high wind, but we don't have cloud. So I'm actually kind of curious. Should I start exploring right away or get cloud first? We could get cloud first, but that would mean doing train, which might be pretty rough, but might be kind of fun to just run and do train right away. Apparently we're going to get Sid when we go do train, and he's going to be level 1, so that's going to be interesting. We're going to be stuck with a level 1 Sid. Yo, thank you, Yet. Yeah, to be fair, you could just wait. The train is easy if you just wait, but obviously we're not going to do that. Not only that, but I love that Barrett asks Sid to be leader. It's a really cool character moment for Barrett. He's like finally come to the understanding that he's not fit to be a leader. Because at the beginning of the game, he's like, I'ma be the leader. And then like you leave Midgard, and he's like, I'ma be the leader. And then when it gets there, he's like, Sid, you're the leader. If your tea is floating in 0 gravity, did you spill it? Tifa, what happened to your eye? Holy cow. It's got a bloody eye. And a unibrow. It is really wild, like, obviously upscaled, these models look worse. But, like, on a CRT, you still had to use so much imagination to, like, really see anything more than, like, a blob of pixels out of these models. They don't look like they have bloody eyes or have, like, misshapen arms or anything, because they blend in better than on the current stuff with upscaling. But like, still, I remember as a kid just being like, this is legitimately the greatest graphics I've ever seen. Are these real people? And now I look at it, I'm like, how in the world? This looks like a blob of pixels. I should pull out, I have a CRT. I should pull out my CRT and just kind of look at the game through the CRT. It's been a long time. See what I saw as a kid. I think I'd be pretty surprised. Why are there snake boats all over my chat? Pick up your snake boats and get out of here. Speaking of graphics, my very first 4K display is coming in the mail on Sunday. I'll get to see Rebirth in 4K for the first time. And actually, I'm more excited to see Forbidden West in 4K than Rebirth. Let's hope these cutscenes play correctly on my scuffed PS1. Today it's been great. I haven't had any issues today. Might be knocking on wood, but yeah, thank you for the gifted sub to Mammoth. Welcome back, Mammoth. This is the scene that blew my mind as a kid. It feels like you've played the game for so long at this point. Like, as a kid, this is probably like 60 hours in. And then all these guys wake up and I'm like, what? Then you're got the high wind and I'm like, what? It's like the game just started. To think that now we're getting here in like 2 hours. Well, more like 3 hours. We've played basically 3 parts of the game. Midgar, City, Crater. That's it.